Linus Tech Tips coverage of CES 2014 is brought to you by NCIX.com, your source for great technology, selection, and service, along with Corsair Memory and Western Digital.
I was excited to come to the Meonix suite because I use their mice quite often. I like how big it is and it fits quite nicely in my hand. Not very many mice do. And when I came here, I was hoping they'd have another mouse because I do really like their mice. What was here was not what I expected. They have a wireless inducting charging mouse, which is actually really interesting. The cable goes to the mouse pad, not the mouse, which is actually pretty cool. Wireless mice are cool because there's no cable tag. If you ever try and pull it away, it's not going to get stuck on anything, but then they're not cool because they die while you're playing. So this is a really nice happy medium of the in-between, because you won't have your cable tugging on anything, but then you also don't have to dock it or charge it or change out batteries or die in the middle of a game because you can't aim anymore, which is incredibly frustrating. What they did for the body of this mouse is they flared it out a little bit on the sides. Pinkies no longer drag, your thumb no longer drags, and it's actually just a greater overall experience in my opinion. I do really like the form factor, although that is up for you to decide. The Meonix Nash 20s are a whole nother beast. They're quite large, which I like a lot because they actually fit me properly, and they're really, really comfortable with memory foam ear cups and a memory foam top. Their mic is pretty cool because there's a very easily audible, noticeable click as you boom it down, which will mute it if you put it up, which is very nice. It has a braided cable and gold-plated tips on their connectors, which will help you plug it in, but it doesn't do a ton else other than that. Again, extremely comfortable headset. It has DACT custom drivers, which are pretty awesome, and that's about all I can say about the audio right now. I'm sure we'll get a better review from Linus once we actually get these back in the office. It's hard to test them while we're on the road because you can't really compare them against other headsets, and we don't have our source audio proper and all that kind of stuff, so I'm sure we'll get something from Linus later on. On the other side of the room, we have something that looks similar but isn't. This is the Nash 71. It's not going to be out for a really long time, so get your hopes up, but not too much because you might have to wait a little while. It has a detachable USB cable, an environmental noise cancelling mic, so that's on the outside of them. It detects environmental noise outside so your mic doesn't get too much random fuzz in it, and it is Dolby 7.1, unlike the analog headset, the Nash 20, that we just checked out. Thank you for watching our Meonix content. If you want to see all of our CES 2014 content, be sure to subscribe to Linus Tech Tips. And as always, thank you to our sponsors, NCIX, Corsair, and WD for bringing us here in the first place.